I have no idea what that is. However, I'm an idiot. Speaking of how dumb I am, I've been pretty smart lately. I wanted to share a little sliver of man, the fucking realization, and man, it's gonna be hard. By the way, new member to the family here. I haven't really shown anything on this guy yet. We're clearing out the. Sorry, it's dark. Clearing out the graveyard here of Adam Billy's Jeep Emporium, but yeah, we got a new one, Wrangler. Soft top was junk, so we got it tarped up for the rain, but it's awesome. I fucking love it. Yeah, it has been a long ass time since I made a video. I've had a lot of shit going on. I made the little solar storm video, but hey. Anyway, what I'm really trying to get at is things are different now, and you need to start planning around what the future may hold for all of us. There's some, I'm not gonna get on here and talk about shit that we do or do not know and fucking conspiracy bullshit. So I'm just gonna talk about facts, things that we do know, and like we know, this camera's pretty shitty right now. That looks pretty wild. Go back here to my solar light. That might help a little bit. Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna own nothing and be happy. That's the motto. Well, how are they gonna do that? When you own your house, you still gotta pay a mortgage on the house to keep it. And if you can jack the hell out of the taxes, you'll own nothing. You're not gonna be able to afford to keep your home. At least not most people. I'm not talking tomorrow, although dollar could crash. That's definitely happening. But I'm talking 5-10 years down the road. We're definitely going to have some kind of conflict here that is, I would say, imminent at this point. If you're looking at it, the phones were hung up 6 months ago, so we're going to have some kind of conflict that we're egging on. The election. There's so many variables here that you'd have to be crazy to overlook them. So what we know here is that China has absolutely no intention of slowing down or stopping it all. They're going to be the new United States. This is going to happen at some point. And even if we put it at bay for a little while, they're not going to stop trying. They've spent too much money. You don't spend money for no reasons. That's why I could have told you that Putin was going into Ukraine, because moving that much military equipment around costs money. You don't spend money for no reason. You don't spend money to show how big your balls are unless you're Kim Jong-un and you just want to have a little parade with your nuclear weapons, just show everybody how big your balls are. So we know that at best, financially things are going to get shitty for everybody. If you're rich, that's just more shit that you got to keep in line. So it's going to suck for you too. So you can't depend on anything in the stock market. You have no tangible assets. You can't depend on Social Security. You can't depend on your life insurance. I mean, anybody that's going to have faith in these failing institutions, these banks, you want to put your money in Bitcoin, I'm not going to say that you're smarter or dumber. I'm just saying that I'm not going to have anything to do with any of it. We know that point blank, they're fucking with our food. They are slowly cutting shit out. They're trying to get us off meat. There's so much shit that is going on that it is inevitably going to come down at some point. So what I'm trying to get at is there's a bat. But what I'm trying to get at is you cannot live like our parents lived. You can't depend on that company that you're working for. You can't depend on the hospital going to take care of you. You can't depend on the food that you're getting from the fucking grocery store. You can't depend on the water that's coming out of your tap. You're going to have to figure out how to remove some of these variables, and one way or another, like, you're going to have to either conform and do what you're told, or you're going to have to figure out a way to do it on your own. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get, I've been blessed. I mean, up and down, but recently, and I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that my kids are taken care of. Because, like, you can look the other way. If a lot of people can look the other way, but, like, I've got 2 little boys and my daughter, that's just a fucking battle there anyway. But I'm trying to make sure that, I do my part. You're supposed to leave the kingdom for your children, and I'm trying to set that up right. And it's not like it used to be, man. It's not like you can't just depend on your job to be there for 20 years. Like, tech's probably going to wipe out most of this shit in the next couple years. Like, UBI, like universal basic income, that's going to be a thing. All these people from the third world, man, like, it's so much. There's so much going on. It's very obvious what the picture is here that's being painted. And if you can look the other way, man, it sucks. It sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. And just like Oliver Anthony says, like, I wake up every day and I wish it wasn't true, but it is. And I mean, we got to do something, guys. Like, it's getting a little fucking ridiculous at this point. Like, we got our president shit himself in front of world leaders. Like, G7 was, oh God, Biden was, they needed to give him some more meth or whatever the fuck they were pumping him up with, because he embarrassed the shit out of us yesterday. And I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know how much time that we have. Shit could break loose tonight. It could be a few months. It could be a year. All I know is that you need to be getting shit in line. Like, you need to be more concerned with buying yourself a water filter that you could filter rainwater with. Just simple basic things to help keep your family alive. Like, I think something will happen, but either way, like, even if they bomb shit, like, people don't realize, like, the United States isn't going anywhere, man. They ain't gonna level this fucking place. There's too much money to spend here. They just want to control us real good, that's all. And they're gonna have to scare the hell out of us to be able to get away with that. So that's coming, I promise. I bet my life on it. They're doing too much. Too much money has been spent. Too much time has been wasted for it to be nothing. It's in your face right now, and you're looking the other way because it's scary as hell, and it is. However, man, like, you can't, man. You gotta figure it out. And it's horrible to think about, but it is the realization that any thinking person is going to come to. If you look at all the pieces and how everything's gone together, there's no way that this isn't what's coming. There's no way that this isn't what's coming down the line. Like, it's China's turn. It's China's turn. And we're giving it to them. And even if we don't, they're going to take it because we're a bunch of pussies now. So there's that. So all I can say is, good fucking luck. Make moves, take chances. Just don't count on any institution or organization, and don't count on your property that you have. Like, I've had this property it's been in my family for 100 years, and our mortgage ain't shit, and we already got it paid up for the next 10, 20 years. Guess what? They're going to raise your rates, and you're going to owe money. And there's not a goddamn thing you're going to be able to do about it. Not a fucking thing you're going to be able to do about it. I mean, you're going to fight them when they come to take your house. You can do that, but the police are going to be all people from the third world that don't give a fuck about you or taking your guns or any of that shit. So that's why they're here too. 8 million strong. And they all love Joe Biden. And they're all going to fucking jump at the opportunity for citizenship, serving in the military or local police department. Come take care of you for liking your freedoms too much. You better get used to life like it is in their fucking communist shithole that they came from. So everything's on the table. All the pieces are ready to go. I would be highly rethinking everything. If you got like money sitting in the bank that you're like trying to get interest off of, pull that shit out right now. You're fucking stupid. You're dumb. Like, you got 100 grand sitting in the bank. I'm sorry, unless it's play money that you're using to buy houses and shit. Like, it should have been out. It should have been out months ago, and you should have turned it into gold, tradable silver, like small quantities of tradable silver, so that you don't have to pay for a meal and a gold bar or for 20 rounds of ammo. Like, you want to be able to dwindle it down. You got to learn things. You got to learn how to grow marijuana. You got to learn how to make your own fucking liquor. Make shit that you can trade in hard times. In a hard time like this, a prepared man could become a king real quick, and a target. So there's always things to watch out for. But it's the time to put down whatever substance you're using. I've obviously had my issues. It's time to get a clear head and really think about what you're doing and plan accordingly, because life isn't the way it used to be, unfortunately. And I'm not saying that it might get better than it's ever been in the history, but by the looks of things, looks like we're going back to fucking medieval times. And you know, the racial tension's bad. Racial tension's getting bad. It's growing on me too, man. I'm getting pretty burnt out, getting all the hate because I'm a white man. So getting pretty fucking sick of that shit too. So, you know, be nice to everybody though. That's all you can do. They're being misled and run down a path. I mean, they're being lied to too, and they're falling for the bait, hook, line, and sinker. So it's like, can't hate them too much, man. They're just idiots. So don't be fucking stupid. Get your shit together. I'm sorry for the dark video, but with everything that's going on right now, I just really feel that it was necessary to say something. And I'd be inside, my house is a fucking wreck right now. So it's better to be out here in the dark. It's a beautiful night anyway, but I love y'all. And good luck, guys. It's gonna get fucking bumpy. Over now.